breakneck speed, fear vanishes and instinct takes over. Dashcams capture the chaos, near misses, sharp turns, and shocking impacts that unfold in seconds. Every pursuit tells a story of courage and consequence. Don't blink. This is where adrenaline meets reality. One sharp turn can change everything. A young rider with his girlfriend behind him refuses to stop, cutting through city streets where blind corners hide the next danger. The chase is fast, but the real threat is what no one can see coming. Did you see how close that was? They almost fell and her knee practically touched the pavement. Would you call that skill or pure recklessness? Either way, he put both of them in serious danger. Every pursuit has a turning point, and this was his. After placing other road users at risk, the suspect was finally brought under control. The officers deserve recognition for maintaining tactical discipline and composure while operating in a highly dangerous environment. From a tactical standpoint, this was a textbook example of low-risk pursuit management. The Dallas units chose patience over confrontation, relying on a careful assessment of civilian risk. Throughout the chase, they coordinated ground units with aerial surveillance, forming a strategic containment that minimized danger to the public. The result was a safe apprehension with no major collisions. In an era where every decision is scrutinized through a lens, this action proves that effective law enforcement isn't about speed. It's about precision and professional discipline. Always keep a safe following distance. Sudden stops or left turns can happen any time. And 1 second of caution can prevent a lifetime of regret. No helmet. Ordered to stop, but instead he twisted the throttle and fled. That's when the urban pursuit protocol kicked in.
We're here at Festival Street. He's motioning like he's gonna stop. We'll see. Here's boy.
On narrow residential streets, one wrong twist of the wrist can turn into disaster. Yet the patrol team stayed calm, applying a standard intervention scale, maintaining safe reaction distance, managing space, and using soft lane blocks with controlled corner cuts to close the escape route without endangering civilians.
Yeah, careful.
What kind of space you got?
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. We're in the parking lot right now. Back on Crescent.
When the suspect rocketed forward and nearly lost control, a perfectly timed front intercept forced the bike to the curb, ending the chase safely. Charges include reckless driving, failure to wear a helmet, disobeying lawful orders, and endangering public safety. The takeaway, driving is a skill bound by responsibility. Running only adds more crimes, and a record that's hard to escape later.
Hey, Cody!
For several moments, the rider appeared to have an answer for everything. Heavy traffic? Slip between the cars. A blocked lane, cut sharply across it. A police motorcycle closing in, turn into a narrow street. But every successful escape created the same question: how many more risks could the rider take before the road stopped cooperating? The uncertainty peaked when the motorcycle moved into oncoming traffic and crossed intersections without slowing. The officers could not know whether the next corner would reveal another vehicle, a pedestrian, or a dead end. That made restraint just as important as pursuit. GCM maintained pressure, warned traffic, and avoided turning one dangerous rider into a chain reaction. Then the pattern broke. A tight turn or obstruction reduced the rider's speed, and the escape route suddenly became a trap. Officers closed from behind and the side, prevented another acceleration, and secured the suspect. The chase ended not because the rider ran out of determination, but because the road finally ran out of options. Did you expect the pursuit to end there? In College Park, a man thought he could escape on an unlicensed ATV, but he underestimated the patience, discipline, and control of the pursuing officers.
Turn it on Godby. Towards Fulton. Godry Road, eastbound back into the county, blue dirt bike, black male, black hoodie.
Everyone, we're in pursuit of it. Southampton Road. Black male with a black jacket. We're in pursuit of it. Southampton Road. Black male with a black jacket.
As the pursuit continued, his reckless decisions did more than endanger his own safety. They also placed innocent motorists and pedestrians at serious risk.
He just struck a patrol car, so now we got hit and run. Going on Crest Ridge Drive. Crest Ridge Drive.
Hands out. Hands out.
In the end, however, the officer's calm precision brought the situation under control, proving once again that disciplined strategy can stay one step ahead of chaos.
Hey, MJ, search it.
The missing plate may have been intended to make the motorcycle harder to identify. Instead, it became the detail that attracted attention. That is the cruel arithmetic of bad decisions. An action taken to avoid accountability can become the exact reason accountability arrives. Once the rider fled, the original traffic issue no longer stood alone. According to the officers, it expanded into failure to obey, dangerous evasion, operation of a modified motorcycle, and riding without a valid license. Every extra block added another layer of risk, another fact to document, and another explanation that would eventually have to be given. By the time the rider apologized and said he was a worker, the consequences were already standing beside him. And so was his father. The karma here is quieter and more realistic. The attempt to escape a manageable stop created a far more serious encounter. Sometimes the road does not punish a person. Their own decisions simply close behind them. The suspect on the orange motorcycle thought sheer speed could carry him beyond the police. However, the faster he pushed, the more obvious his loss of control became.
972 Edward Nora, 972 EN. Gotcha! Passing vehicles here. Whole line of vehicles acting very reckless. Passing the vehicle line. Still passing in a reckless manner, coming up on Highway 15. Making cars.
Worse still, his taunting gestures, lack of a helmet, and speeds exceeding 130 miles per hour revealed one undeniable truth. Recklessness can never outmatch patience and strategy.
He's going completely into the oncoming lane of traffic to take curves.
See him as comments.
Possibly that Brett Shoemaker, the RO of that motorcycle, but I don't have a picture of him yet. We dispatched Malkovich, couldn't tell.
Meanwhile, the officers remained disciplined and coordinated, establishing a secure perimeter without allowing the pursuit to spiral into collisions or wider chaos. It was a controlled response built on timing, restraint, and calculated precision.
Passing Gibbs, he's trying to get me to pull up alongside of him. Not sure what's going on there. stopping right here. I'm gonna try to get him out at gunpoint where it, I can't tell you the...
Ultimately, the lesson is clear. Speed may delay the consequences, but it cannot erase them. Calm judgment and lawful compliance remain the safest ways to prevent a dangerous situation from escalating.
Then you're gonna get tased. You understand that? Give me your other hand. Get up. Well, stand up. Over my car. He's failing to cooperate on his name or anything like that. Stand up. I don't care. I don't care about your shoes.
A chase that initially seemed dangerous on the streets of Paris ultimately became a clear demonstration of the motor officer's composure and professionalism. While the suspect sped away as though he had completely lost control, the officer, by contrast, remained calm, carefully scanning the surroundings and patiently waiting for the right moment to act. As a result, the pursuit ended with no injuries and no unnecessary chaos. Only a calculated strategy proving that discipline and sound judgment can triumph over reckless speed. A highway patrol officer spots a motorcycle weaving through traffic like it's in a MotoGP race. When the siren blares, the rider chooses to run instead of stopping. And that's the moment he loses his freedom. The officer keeps a safe distance, waiting for the perfect time to execute a cutoff and bring the situation under control. The excuse, "I was just going to work," couldn't save him from a stack of serious charges.
Well, fuck you snatching away then. I was just gonna get on this. What? You're gonna go in the back of this one, so.
Benjamin Rutz turned Highway 64 into his personal racetrack. His motorcycle screamed down the asphalt at 150 miles per hour, far beyond the limits of reason. County patrol units immediately activated a multi-layer tactical response. Local units followed close behind. The command center called in assistance from Van Buren, and checkpoints were set up along Interstate 40. Rutz weaved through traffic with no license plate, no insurance, and at times pushing past 160 miles per hour, until he veered into a residential neighborhood with only a few exits.
Yeah, he's gonna double back on me. I don't see him up here anywhere. Maybe I'll go all the way down. Yeah, I'm taking the door exit. I'm going back east down Maryland Road. He can always come out that way. Back to it.
I got him. Hey, get off the bike right now, dude.
Police quickly surrounded the area and safely took him into custody in a private driveway. Speed may give the illusion of freedom, but in the eyes of the law, it's a sign of losing control and freedom itself.
18,000 on Parkway and Park Ridge.
I'll take it to
Page 10 is 1015 or 1064 at 527.
Oh, 10-4, I see him. Where are they at? I'm trying to get to them. I don't know where that's at.
So, get on Park Ridge and drive north, you'll come up on them. And they are around, I think that's pretty cool.
Turned a warning into a felony. That's pretty dumb. Make sure they grab that.
Every chase ends, but the lessons remain. Speed fades. Control defines the outcome. What did you learn from this pursuit? Leave your thoughts below, hit like and subscribe for more real footage of courage and consequence. Until next time, see you soon.